8 months ago, I built a Flutter mobile app, and here's exactly how much money I have made thus far. So, my name is Herman Palmgren and I like to build mobile apps. So much, in fact, that I've released 18 apps in the first months of 2025. And just before I get started with this video, the tool that I use to build this many mobile apps quickly is called mobilaunch.io. I'll leave a link down below in the description if you want to check it out. It allows you to build mobile apps super quick with the greatest boilerplate in the game. So, just some pretext. I have been building mobile apps since around 2019 using Flutter. And as of lately, if you've not been sleeping under a rock, you know that the AI revolution has happened. So with tools such as Cursor and ChatGPT, it is now easier than ever to build mobile apps. And I have really taken advantage of this, as I said, releasing 18 apps in the first 8 months of 2025. Now, actually the second app that I have released in 2025 is the one that has taken off the most. I've had a couple of app successes and a couple of apps that have made some decent money, but the best one thus far is the second app that I released in 2025. And I released this in the middle towards the end of January-ish, 21st of January, I'm not sure what you call that. And this is the app that has performed the best. So what this app is, it's actually a flashcard/studying app for a very specific and niche tree-related test in the US and Canada primarily. I actually built this app in a weekend to begin with, and then since I've done around 20 or so updates to the app. I've added an AI feature, for example, I've added mock exams, and I've just listened to the people and made updates so that I have improved the app throughout. I've also experimented a little bit with the paywall, for example, in order to increase the monetization, which has paid off to some degree. And before I touch on the numbers, I'm not some douchebag trying to show off here this little success that I've had, but I've actually made videos like this in the past for other apps that I've built. You can go back on my channel and watch them. I proudly announced once that I made $148 from my first app in half a year. Then I announced that I made $600 from my second app in the first 6 months. So now I've had a little bit of success, and I'm not just here to brag. I'm doing this because I'm building in public and I'm documenting everything as I go. And you can see on my channel that there's a history of me doing so. So in the first month, this app started off relatively slowly. I got a couple of downloads straight away, and I noticed that there was demand for this app. So there were people searching for this app on the Apple App Store, and then there were people downloading this app, which I thought was interesting because I had done no marketing for it whatsoever. So in the first couple of months, so January, February, March, it was relatively slow, but I was making around $400 or $500 per month, and I had around 500 to 600 downloads in these first 3 months. But in April, it's where it really kicked off, and new user acquisition skyrocketed. So since the launch of this app on both iOS and on Android, I have gained 4,100 downloads and 4,100 people who have downloaded and actually opened the app at least once. Out of these, 700 people have started a subscription. I guess this is a decent conversion rate. So out of the 4,100 people who have actually opened the app, 700 have at some point started some kind of subscription for this app, which is relatively decent conversion rate, and it proves to be in the top 5% or so of the Apple App Store. And the way I attribute this to is that straight away when you get into the app, you get to use the app for free a little bit, and I really push on promoting the value of the app. So people can hop into the app, they can get a free run of all of the premium features 2 times, and then after that, they will be shown a paywall. So they will be able to see and they will be able to grasp all of the value inside of the app before they're actually asked to pay, which has proved to have quite a good conversion rate. Then we're moving on to April. At this point, I've launched both Apple and Android. Android I launched in March, but in April, the really big difference was that I started doing some guerrilla marketing. So I started posting in Reddit threads, I started posting in Facebook groups, I started posting on Instagram pages just as a person recommending this and providing some type of value. So this is a niche that I do know a little bit about and have some degree of knowledge in. So I would try to go into these Reddit threads and I would provide some people with knowledge and add value in any way that I could. And then towards the end, I would plug and promote my own mobile app. And this really helped because in April, we had a record-setting month in terms of MRR movement, which is how much MRR you add in a month. So new MRR minus churned MRR. And we added $2,000 of MRR just in April. And I was a little bit in shock because I had this plan and I thought that this was going to work, but I wasn't aware that it was going to work this quickly for such a niche product, but it really turned out to be positive. And after that, you could tell that kind of the word of mouth growth started to take place. People were recommending this in Reddit threads, on their Instagram pages, on Facebook for other people to find. and this really started to promote the organic growth of the app that I had been lacking up until this point. So April is kind of where it really started to take off and where I started to see some monetary success with this app. So after April, MRR movement has slowed down for sure, but it's still positive and we're still growing month by month. This is mainly because of App Store optimization. So I've actually started to get some good reviews on the Apple App Store. People are seeing it more easily and it's ranking higher for all search terms related to this specific niche test. And this has really paid off in terms of organic downloads for the app, which is why it's still growing. Churn rate has also decreased over time. So in April, we had quite a lot of people join, but a lot of these people actually churned within a month or so. So after April, churn has stabilized and we're sitting at a pretty decent churn rate, which means that we don't have to add that many new customers every month in order to grow. And what's both positive and negative about this mobile app is that it's for a test. So there's always going to be new people joining who are looking to do this particular test. But once someone has passed this test, they're gonna be done with studying for this. So you kind of have a pool of people who are always coming in, but you kind of also have a pool of people who are always leaving as they end up passing these tests. Now, in terms of Geosplit, since this is a US and Canada centered test, around 70% of users are from the US, around 20% are from Canada, and almost all of the remaining 10% are from either Hong Kong or Australia. So this is actually across the board for both Android and iOS. And this is pretty similar in regards to the revenue that I'm making as well. And now, before we get into how much money I have made from this app, the total costs of this app have only been around $140. And this has come from two things. Revenue cat fees, which is what I use to monetize the app with paywalls inside of the app, and AI costs. The AI that I'm using is Google Gemini, and I have spent around $40 or so on Gemini, with the rest of those costs that I have being on revenue cat payment processing. This is approximate, but somewhere in the range of $140 to $150 is the total cost that I've had for this app in the first 8 months of its lifetime. And now, so currently this app, at time of recording this video, is sitting at just north of 5,000 US dollars MRR. And it's made $31,000 US since I launched it. Now, this is very loop-sided in that a lot of this revenue have come in the later months. So if you look at August, for example, we made almost $7,000 just in August, and it's been increasing quite steadily ever since April. So even though we're sitting at $31,000 right now, we're at an ARR of around $60,000 US. Which is pretty good for an app that was launched with this little budget at the beginning of the year. So yeah, there you have it. $31,000 is how much this app has made so far. And before you click off, here are a couple of things that you need to consider before you launch your app. 1, it's shoot wide and hope to hit something. I've released 18 apps, like I said, and a couple of them have been decent apps. A lot of them have made no money, and around just one has made this amount of money. The other ones have made, $1,000 here, $2,000 here, for example. But this is the only one that has actually generated a substantial amount of money for me. One thing that a lot of people overlook is crashes. So this app has actually crashed 0 times on both iOS and Android. So this is built in a way where the app is quite robust and there are not that many bugs, and actually no app breaking bugs. And Apple and Google really take this into consideration when they recommend your app. So if you have a lot of crashes, they're going to flag this as a rubbish app, and your app will not be receiving the promotion it deserves on the Apple App Store or the Google Play Store. As also mentioned, I use mobilaunch.io in order to launch apps this quickly. Mobilaunch is a library and a documentation platform with the best Flutter boilerplate out there. So you can literally download this and build a Flutter mobile app in an hour. You can have a working chatbot in 35 minutes if you wanted to, for example, including all of the setup time. It's a fantastic platform. I've spent a lot of time building it, and I use it myself with every app that I make. So definitely check it out. It's in the link down in the below in the description. And if you like this type of videos, it's also a great way to support me if you're into that type of stuff. If you enjoyed this video, please feel free to subscribe. It's completely free of charge, and I will see you in the next update.